And all that would go to the state. What winds up being the state does the roads because the political will to make road improvements just doesn't exist on a local level. They just won't do it. So if you did that, if you got the transportation cost out of the new development, I would not oppose a development that paid its other impacts. If it pays for its transportation, it pays for its other impacts, I would not oppose it. Now, you should have housing, small units for single adults included in the new housing, because that's something we just don't have. Also, it should all be at market rate. There shouldn't be any subsidy. If you start subsidizing it, oh gosh, nobody wants to do it for one thing. And when it's subsidized, you get a lot of people in there that come from wherever that just don't want to pay their own way. They want to be subsidized. So it should be leased or sold at market rate, the new housing. But if it was small, or if some of it was small, and it didn't have gold-plated fixtures in every bathroom, then the market rate would not have to be so high that working people couldn't afford it.
Okay. Pass it on to Alexandra.
Well, thank you for having us here this afternoon. And basically, what I think I bring to the county commission is, for one, I'm a woman. And women handle issues and problems differently than men do. And I think it's important that more women be involved in government. Also, a lot of the problems that we face, particularly in our region, have a scientific component, and I have a scientific and environmental understanding that is necessary to make the right decisions about development and about our environment in general. Because we all moved to Sarasota because of its environmental beauty. And we need to have a government that understands that our ecology is our economy. And if we destroy the environment that we have, we will destroy the very thing that brought us to Sarasota County in the first place. I believe that as far as development out east, we need to respect the lifestyles of rural people. We need to save our natural resources. There is an economic asset in East County that is as valuable as Sarasota Bay. We also need to look at how do we keep people working, living, and playing in Sarasota County. Everybody that works in, many people who work in Sarasota County have to live someplace else. And that's not right, and that creates more of a car-dependent society, and we need to get away from that. We talk about building villages. We don't even know how to build a walkable space. We need to look at the cities and municipalities and areas that we have and find ways to make them live, work, and play. Affordable housing, the homeless, all of these issues are issues of people. And so as an anthropologist, I bring a unique perspective and understanding of people that I think government needs. And that's why I would ask for your vote for Alexandra Coe on Tuesday, November 4th. Thank you.
So in closing, for myself, I would say that as you can hear from our candidates for county commission, there are issues that the Charter Review Board does have to look at, and part of that is the nonpartisan. Part of that is the amount of money it costs to run for candidacy. All of those things are in our charter that many people don't even realize. Right now, your current charter board is 10 people. There are 5 positions open. All 10 of those seats are currently Republican. A diverse board means that you have a balanced board. It means that you have multiple different types of people on that board. You currently do not have that. It would be in your best interest to put more women on the board, more Democrats, more no-party affiliates, more people that are upper and lower class. You need to have a diverse board in order for your entire community to be heard and understood. The board needs to be able to have discussion about people. You cannot have a discussion if you do not know both sides. I would ask that when you vote tomorrow that you take into consideration all of the candidates, their history and their background, and understand that differences will create an ability to discuss. Thank you.
Okay, Valerie, why should people elect you to this position rather than your opponent?
Well, I come to the table with an open mind to hear the citizens, to research, not a made-up mind, but we need change. And for the quality of life in Sarasota, we need to have that board to be a diversified board. We need difference of opinions to hear how others would do things. And we need to hear these things. We need to make sure that there's accountability in many different ways. So I just say I bring about change, and the people now need a change. Instead of the status quo, but people that will really, really, truly listen to the citizens of this great city. And I ask that you will vote for Valerie Bouchon, November the 4th, and all the women that I'm running with, and the charter review, on the charter review board. Thank you, and I pray that we have your support.
Okay, I think everybody has well articulated the reasons they should be elected to the positions they're running for, and I, as a citizen, want to commend each and every one of you for having the courage and fortitude and daring to run for a public office. It takes a lot of, I'd say, dedication to this democracy that we have in our country to step out and risk the time and the expense that it takes. So I think you are all to be commended for, well, you're all, in a sense, heroic folks for doing this. So my commendations to each and every one of you. That is all the questions I have, and
Acknowledge our audience member.
yes, well, we have our reporter from the Englewood Sun, a longtime reporter and resident poet of Englewood, Steve Riley, is here with us. Okay,
Thank you.
that's all I have.
Thank you. Thank you for.
Jerry, is this you?
That's Beach. So I'm asking this to pronounce your name. So you've got the silent H in your name.
And it doesn't follow
Well,
the,
because it's
doesn't
respect
follow
for
the
what
usual rules of spelling.
I tried to work on
Because it's
some things.
I should have asked what your
Well, now I
ethnic
go
background is,
to,
or whatever.
I try to get
What
wherever
is it,
there's
German?
people. I just stop on the street, stand at intersections and hold my signs.
You know what? My people came in 1832, and none of us speak German.
Right.
None of us speak German.
Well, all right, all right.